Welcome back to the SmarkTank Revolution, where we always kick out at two. We are your united hosts.
Yes.
The benevolent, intelligent, extravagant, and eloquent Mr. Donnie Wonderful, a.k.a. Big Time Donnie. And
The grateful, wonderful, gleeful, happy, and ever salacious Joey Business.
in the new headquarters of SmarkTank Revolution,
Yes.
the Business Center.
Yes.
I know you hear the echoes. Guys,
Yeah.
this place is huge.
It is.
See?
Yeah.
Listen to that. Listen to that. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's for the Business Center.
Get some merengue up in here.
Absolutely. Now, the reason we're making this video, we just finished watching Crown Jewel. Yes, that's a yawn. Ladies
That was
and
the
gentlemen,
yawn. I'm sorry.
we have been at this for hours. Today has been a long ass day.
ass
And we'll get into that
Yeah.
at some point
Yep.
on the channel. But we just finished watching Crown Jewel, and we had to blaze up the microphones, and we had to talk about this main event here. Now, I want to give you guys a quick backstory to kind of fill in why you heard Joey yawn and why we're so tired today. Also happened to be Rhode Island Comic-Con, and we worked our asses off today. And we also bought some stuff today.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
We got toys. We got
More toys.
all types of merch. More toys.
Yeah.
More
You
memories.
got a Michael Myers not quarter scale. Michael Myers 6 scale figure from Trick or Treat Studios.
Absolutely.
Which I am absolutely jealous of,
Hey.
but I wanted you to have it.
Hey, well, thanks for that tag team on that deal,
Dude.
Listen, but guys, we didn't watch Crown Jewel live.
No, we did not.
So after all the festivities were over for day 2 of Rhode Island Comic Con, we came back to the Business Center, and we decided to watch Crown Jewel in its entirety. But what we also tried to do is we tried to go completely off the grid and not consult any means of social media
That's right.
or internet. But damn it, that didn't work. And the reason why that didn't work is because we still get notifications, or at least I still got my notifications on. And I happen to be aware of the outcome of the main event and how it ended, courtesy of Dave Meltzer and the Wrestling Insider on Twitter.
Bastard.
So I decided to say, okay, well, since I already know, I'm going to watch this match just so we can grade it and rank it, which we typically always do.
Right.
If we forget, it's because we're just having so much fun talking about it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do that, and I still wanted to leave Joey in the dark. Now, if you're new to the channel, Joey's a huge Roman Reigns mark.
Yes.
If you're loyal to the channel, not if you're new, thank you, because we did get a new subscriber today.
Yes, we did.
Or
Thank you,
subscriber.
whoever you are at Rhode Island Comic Con. Thank you.
Shout out to you. Now, if you're returning to the channel, and if you've been here with us from the beginning,
Day one.
you'll know that this man jumped on the freshly coated bandwagon of Roman Reigns, because I was the only one that
You
told
sure
you
were.
guys that he was a star.
Yeah, you were.
But
I don't remember that, though.
even though, with that being said, he's enamored with Roman Reigns. I knew how the match was going to end. He didn't. He watched this with
I jumped.
nervous optimisms, to say the least.
Jumped. I think my neighbors must have heard me a few times. I was
He
very
sure-
audible.
He sure did. So, Joey, tell me about this main event. Tell
All
me
right.
what you saw here.
So, listen, it's no secret that I don't like newcomers. I don't know why. I'm a very jaded old timer, I guess. Logan Paul comes from a totally different world than the WWE and wrestling in general, but he comes from a crossover world which is just perfect for wrestling. And celebrities usually make great crossover appeal for wrestling, but this guy is not a celebrity. He is a celebrity, but he's not. He's multifaceted.
Yeah.
He has to be the most gifted in-ring performer in a short time frame that maybe I've ever seen. I'd have to really think hard to see and dispute that. but he might be the best in a short time I've ever seen.
I actually had a thought. So
and I'm talking about Kurt Angle. I'm talking about Ronda Rousey. I'm talking about just Brock Lesnar.
Well, what about this? You remember not over this past year's WrestleMania is when he made his debut.
The Miz.
Now, the year before, I think he made just an appearance, right? With Sami Zayn and
yeah, he made an appearance on a SmackDown.
Now he was also a guest at WrestleMania. Do you remember? Sami Zayn versus KO.
Was it Sami Zayn versus Knoxville?
No, that was this past year.
Oh yeah, Sami Zayn and KO. Yeah, you're right.
I'm thinking, because we're giving him a lot of credit, which he respectfully
he really
deserves.
He does.
But I'm thinking maybe it's not as overnight as we think it is. Maybe he's been training ever since then.
Oh wow, I didn't think of that. Yeah,
because
kinda like
he's
how Ronda
way
was,
too good to just pick this thing up.
Yeah, kind of how like Ronda was since 31 when they were outside when The Rock and her had like that little moment.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe you're right, but even so, let's call it. He's as newbie and he's as green as fresh cut grass as far as wins and losses go. Like these are his opening moments.
This is his third match. No indies.
Third match. No indies.
NXTs.
No NXT. Nothing. He's just straight on. This is profile, and he's fucking amazing.
Yes, he is. Yes, you are. I said that from day one. By the way,
you did. You said it. You said
Logan.
it at WrestleMania.
Yes, I did. He is an absolute prodigy. I think he's a super athlete. Even the build up and the promotion to this match, he referenced that he fought Floyd Mayweather and Floyd couldn't knock him out. And I thought, I watched that as a boxing guy, and I said that's a testament to this man's conditioning, because in order to get hit like that from any weight class and not drop, fall, quit on the stool, like you have to have that in you, and he does.
No, he does. His brother has it. I mean, they're gifted freaks.
Yes, they are professional athletes, and Logan Paul continues to earn more respect every time I see him, and Jake Paul too. You know, the Paul brothers, they earn my respect every outing they get because they always satisfy, exceed, and excel.
Yeah.
They get better, both of them. You know, but I didn't mean to cut you off, as you know, we go on tangents. So.
No, it's okay. We go on tangents. That's what it is. No, I mean, he's just excelling. And it's like I told you, I brought the parallel between Kurt Angle, who I think was probably the most gifted natural athlete to come from another world to pick this up so fast.
Yeah.
I remember him debuting at Survivor Series, and then it was just a rocket ship to that year's WrestleMania.
Yep.
By that time, he was already a dual champion.
Oh, yeah, the Eurocontinental
Championship.
Yep. Okay.
And everything he did was so fluid, so smooth. It was like he's been doing it for years and years and years and years. Tonight, I did not see one hiccup or botch in Logan Paul's repertoire. Not one. Now, we saw Brock versus Lashley, two NCAA stalwart heavyweights. Masters of their domain, and they had a botch, a very obvious botch towards the end of the finish.
I didn't think. What, did you think so?
Yeah.
You think he was supposed to flip over?
Yeah.
The way Brett did.
Like Brett and Austin. It was a very weird botch. It just strange.
But, well, I think that.
And they called an audible, I think.
I think it was recovered because when he went to grab him, that's still believable.
Yeah, but I just think it was supposed to be smoother, and it wasn't. Logan Paul is moving around like he's fucking Rob Van Dam, AJ Styles, and Seth Rollins all rolled into one. Now, I thought about it as soon as I took a leak after the match, and that's, worth people do thinking. I think he would be just a natural of the next feud should be him and Seth Rollins.
That's a good pair.
That's a great pair.
Already, Logan Paul can be paired with some pretty phenomenal guys.
Yeah, we keep saying
Pun
phenomenal.
intended.
Could be AJ.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Could you imagine what a Logan Paul would look like with Shawn Michaels?
Well, Father Time?
No. I'm talking about,
Heyday?
Heyday, Shawn
Oh,
Michaels.
it would have been incredible. Logan Paul is moving. So I even said it to you. I'm like, my God, he's moving crisper than AJ Styles. And you're like, but he's taller.
Yes.
And more mass. And that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
he's a freak athlete. Like, he's the size of a Matt Riddle and, well, taller than Matt Riddle. And you could pair him against Brock Lesnar and I'd believe it.
You know, I hope they work I hope he works a program with Randy Orton. I would love to see that.
Yeah, well, just to see an RKO.
I bet you he'd sell the hell out of that RKO.
Or he'd hit a nasty RKO.
Logan is absolutely phenomenal.
So,
AJ, I might have to take that away from you. And it's interesting that we open up already pairing AJ Styles, already pairing Logan Paul with possible future opponents.
So, and if you haven't gleaned from that kind of information right now, Roman Reigns did indeed retain the WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship.
You took a breather.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. It's a bag of tricks. But thank God, because
thank God.
I say thank God. I have more respect for Logan Paul after this match, like I do every single match he's been doing. I'm like, man, I got more respect for him. I had the same feeling like of overwhelmed. Just wow, he showed me when Pat McAfee went against Adam Cole.
Good parallel.
So natural.
Good parallel.
But he's worlds beyond Pat. Like they're night and day. Pat, I think, is great. I think he's really good when he gets in the ring. But I couldn't see Pat against Roman Reigns. I couldn't see Pat against Samoa Joe. I couldn't see Pat against the super heavyweights of Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley.
The only discount against Pat is that he's not in the shape that Jake Paul's in. That Logan Paul's in.
Agreed. Yeah, Logan Paul's in really, really, pleasing aesthetic shape, and he's an athlete. He's a super athlete. He's a super annoying douche, but he's a really good athlete. And his podcast is pretty damn good. And I don't like him, but he's still good. Like, it's one of those things that I don't like him, I'll probably come around to him. But the thing about it is, there was some holy shit moments tonight because he does everything so well, so quickly, that I'm like, oh my God, I could see it. And kudos to Roman, too, for selling it the way he sold it tonight. Like, every time there was some kind of outmaneuver by Logan Paul, Roman sold it like his life depended on it. And at this stage of your title reign, 897 days, now 898, it's what it should be. It should be every single time you get in that ring, the chance of victory is lower and lower because it's just unnatural. Nothing lasts forever. We're finding that out now as a very sad fan of Tom Brady. Nothing lasts forever. And we're watching the decline and demise of Tom Brady in real time.
I have so much more context.
Yeah, you can.
But we'll do that.
And it's just tough. And it's like Logan Paul is a viable opponent for Roman Reigns. I wouldn't mind if they did a rematch, to be honest with you.
It would be interesting to watch. It would be
interesting. But I don't think it would have a different outcome.
No.
I think the stars are written.
Cody
or The Rock. The Rock's been referencing himself as the head of the table a lot lately.
Don't do it to The Rock.
The Man in Black says, tell him the Man in Black sent you.
Don't do it to The Rock.
The Man in Black sent you.
How much more would that elevate Roman if he beats The Rock, too? He's already beat Cena, Lesnar.
I think that would be it.
He's beaten everybody.
Literally everybody, with the exception of... No, he's beaten Triple H.
He's beaten everybody.
Everybody.
In this title run, he hasn't beat Triple H.
It doesn't matter. No. But he's beaten him career-wise. He's beaten everybody.
No, which is true career-wise. But I'm saying for this title run...
Yeah, but he'd never get the chance to beat Triple H.
Unfortunately not.
Right,
But if you can't get Triple H, won't you get
The Rock
above Triple H? Now,
if he beats The Rock, then you put yourself in the Goldberg problem of how the fuck do you solve this?
Cody, but I'm just saying, like it or not,
The Rock?
like it or not, The Rock is 42, 3, 4.
The Rock is 49.
9? I was getting there next.
Jesus, The Rock's just about 50.
Oh yeah, yep. That is right. That is right.
He's only a few years younger than Triple H. I think Triple H is 52.
So that's why I'm like, okay, The Rock has a name. He's still a superstar, star power. It does you better justice for your champion to give that victory over to Roman Reigns.
Okay.
And then it elevates Cody when Cody beats him. Roman Reigns beats everybody, including The Rock. Roman Reigns is arguably the greatest WWE champion that's ever held the belt.
He's arguably the greatest right now. It's gone beyond storyline perspective. CM Punk, it was a tagline, 365, 434. He was never really the man. As much as I loved Punk, and I didn't mind those heely, squirrely victories, he was never a straight up. He beat Logan Paul center in the ring tonight without a schmoz.
Okay.
He beat him straight up.
I'm trying to remember.
He smashed him.
I can't remember who it was. Was it
And he fucking
Watch Pro?
Ryan.
Wow, I can't think who it was. WrestleMania maybe. There's a YouTube video, and when I find it, I'll just leave it in the description box of every WWE champion ranked from best
I saw
to
that.
worst.
Was that Cultaholic?
Cultaholic, thank you.
They are fantastic, by the way. I love watching Cultaholic.
Yes.
I actually watch them every day.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of those. I love the Brits. They do something that we don't. It's just, I don't know. I could listen to them rate cereal ingredients.
Exactly. And I've done this quite a few times. If you ever had a customer service issue, just put that accent on. Trust me, you'll garner their attention. And responses will be 10 times faster. But I brought that up to say, because you're penciling in Roman Reigns now. I don't remember the entire list. I just remember who number 1 and number 2
Who was number 1 and 2? I forget for Cultaholic. Was it Brett?
Brett was number 2.
Really? Who was number 1?
Bruno.
I do remember this list now. I disagreed with it. Yep, I disagree with it wholeheartedly.
No. So when I watched it, when I initially watched it, like there was some surprises, but like I was actually shocked that they had Brett up so high.
So was I.
And then like their reasoning behind having Brett up so high, I said, and I'm a Bret Hart guy
because they're Brits and they love Brett.
Their reasoning behind having Bret Hart that high up, I said, oh yeah, and it was just a one short sentence. Bret Hart's ranked this high because he's just that damn good. I said, yeah, he's absolutely right about that. I mean that man lived, breathed wrestling. It was real to him. You know, his matches, they aged phenomenally well. His matches
aged like fine wine,
bathed in the fountain of youth.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I get it, and maybe he was the genius before we could even have recognized it. But Bruno, that's before us. You know, but still, you know, that signified a lot. And I'm just trying to say, can we pencil Roman in above those two? Or would you put him at 3? Because I don't remember who 3 was.
I remember who 3 is. All right. I mean, arguably right now in existence, Roman is definitely the best.
Okay. But with the victory over The Rock,
with victory over The Rock, you put him at number 1.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I would probably put him at 3 right now behind Bret Hart.
He gets The Rock, he's number 1. That's unanimous.
Yeah, but then now who beats him? And
Cody. We talked about this.
I love Cody. I'm wearing Cody's shirt right now.
Yes, you are.
I just don't see. If I'm the WWE, and I'm not, unfortunately, but if I'm the WWE, my money, my smart money, if all the stars align, pun intended, The Rock is the one to take down Roman Reigns.
Why?
Because family beats family. It's a family affair.
That's not good for business, Triple H.
No, it's a family affair.
Don't do it, Triple H.
This head of the table, ever since he took the moniker of the head of the table, and took the Samoan tribal chief and took all those accolades, it has always been The Rock should be beating him.
If you're going to...
I know it's transparent.
If you're going to take the belt off of Roman, if you're going to end the streak with Roman against a wrestler he's never wrestled, why can't it be against a wrestler that he's never wrestled that's actively wrestling?
Because The Rock can always bow out. He just did God's work and took the belt off him, and it was a family issue he had to settle. Then Cody can get it in the whatever.
Dwayne, listen, if you happen to hear this, I'm a huge fan. Huge fan of you, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, except he thought Black Adam sucked.
But I love Tooth Fairy. So
Jesus Christ, that's a consolation.
So
I love the game plan, to be honest. Cinnamon, I'm allergic to cinnamon.
I love the game plan.
I love the game plan. Such a good movie.
Man, like Rock. I love Doom too. So
Doom was okay. Gridiron Gang is my all-time favorite Rock movie.
I like Walking Tall. Walking Tall and Gridiron Gang are
Gridiron Gang is much better, I think. It's way more heartstrings.
It's a true story.
It's a true story. Well,
Walking Tall's a
true story. Yeah, Buford Pusser. But Walking Tall was loosely based on a true story. There was a lot of fudging and pigmentation going on in that one.
You gotta.
But no, I like the Rock's movies, except Scorpion King.
Well, that was the first one.
I don't care.
that was the first one.
But anyways, family beats family. If you can't get it, then Cody is the consolation for sure.
Cody.
I love Cody.
Listen, Dwayne, if you hear this, like I said, a huge fan. Pay it forward to the family. It's, Hunter, if you hear this, there's meat on that steak of a rivalry between. I didn't even think about that. That's another year and a half.
The bidding war of 2024.
I don't think
just kidding.
Tony Khan lets MJF
No,
go.
oh God, he gets locked up in a basement somewhere on a milk cart.
Oh, hey, Hunter, you want to do what's best for business? Call Phil. Call him now.
Why?
Why not?
I love CM Punk. Again, we're talking with one of the biggest CM Punk marks in the world, me.
CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
No.
Buy him out, Tony.
Punk's ego won't do the right thing. He'd botch the shit out of that. That wouldn't be anything best. Listen, at the end of the day, Roman Reigns is a company man, and I don't think he's a selfish company man. I think he is the guy who deservingly has come such a long way from, hey, Roman, if you're going to be the big dog, you need to learn how. It's called a promo.
Yeah.
It's all in the wrist. You know what I mean?
Whoa. You know what? How about this? This scenario that we've yet to discuss. What if
Peacemaker
Roman defeats The Rock and defeats Cody? What if we just keep it on him?
Yeah, well, then you got to go for San Martino territory, which was what, 4 years?
Yes.
Or was the Backlund 4 years?
No. So, San Martino's 4.
San Martino's 4 and Backlund's like 2?
Something like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's my question. If he beats The Rock, which I'm not against, but if he beats The Rock and he beats Cody, I don't want to see that belt off him until it is until maybe a seasoned Logan Paul.
Braun Breaker?
No. I'd rather see the belt on Logan Paul.
Would you rather see an opponent beat Roman that he hasn't beaten before?
I would rather see an opponent come up to his level. So whether he's seen him before or not, I'd rather see somebody go at him at that level.
Who from the modern roster? From wrestling. Period.
Like NXT?
It can be from AEW.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Who can you see doing that? We're gonna be fantasy booker right now.
If he had charisma, if he had serious charisma.
No.
No. My choice would be if he had serious charisma, Kenny Omega.
Oh.
However, if not Kenny.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
John Moxley.
Hold on. Ooh, okay. But I mean,
there you go. Brother beats brother.
Kenny Omega versus Roman
John
Reigns.
and Renee re-signed with WWE and beat Roman.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to think of how that match would be.
No.
I mean, because it wouldn't be the one-winged angel that.
No, I know. That's the thing. No. Roman, it's the Goldberg problem. It's the Goldberg conundrum that I run into. If you beat The Rock, then it's believable you beat Cody. And if you beat Cody, you've beat them all. All of them. They're all gone. There's no one left. It's just gravestones.
What about
gravestones?
What about if we threw in, and I'm stalling because I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think there's anybody out there.
Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, I would love that. He's hurt.
It won't be, though. And it won't be. No. I'm just throwing it out.
Oh, man, Adam Cole in a Triple H WWE. Man,
listen,
damn it, that would have been great. Keith Lee in a Triple H WWE.
I do think Roman needs to drop it after WrestleMania. That will be 3 years. I think he needs to drop it because motherfucker needs a break. I think he probably wants to see his kids.
Roman.
I mean, has he seen his kids in 2.5 years?
Roman, you're doing a phenomenal job amongst any of those belts that they play hot potato with, as you would say.
Yeah, hot potato.
Those belts, you personally have elevated the status of significance of being a world champion. So the next person they put that belt on better hold it a long time too. That's why I advocate for Cody.
I advocate for Cody too. I'll be honest with you. If you can't get The Rock, Cody.
By the way, gang, I did rank that match against Logan Paul a 3 count.
A 3 count, absolutely. 3 count.
In our very bipolar ranking system.
Now, I was tempted to give it a 3.5, but I'm going to give it a 3 count. A solid 3 count. It was definitely the best thing on the pay-per-view, which is how I believe pay-per-view should be built. Your main should always be your best. It's what people stay for.
Yep.
So I feel like that's always the goal, but it never works out that way because people want to outwork each other. I mean, They all want to be Christian Cage. So, but far better than I thought it would be.
Yes.
I mean, Jesus, like, he even puts together matches like he's done it forever.
I'm pretty sure Roman laid that out.
Oh, I know, but not a lot of, like, obvious layout. A lot of it was, like, just them in there doing their thing. And I just think it's great. There was a lot of little nuances. Like I said, Roman's selling tonight was much more desperate and different than anything we've seen out of him before.
Yeah.
And it told a great story. And then this is one of those times where I did not mind the celebrity backup because it made complete sense in this. Like, this was not Cain Velasquez versus Brock Lesnar in a fucking horrible feud.
Wait a minute. You said family beats family.
Jake Paul?
No. What if down the line? What if seeds are being sown for Solo Sikoa?
I'd be fine.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but we're talking like a year down the line, probably.
Yeah, like I said, he's just planting the seeds now.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how far we're talking about a 2+ year champion in today's modern wrestling watching climate because we all have the attention span of gnats. Like, I know me, I tend to be like, man, that belt's been on that person too long, get it off of them. They just won it last week.
Right, yeah. After hour 3, he's been champion too long.
Yeah. That's why there's something special with this one because I'm always defending it. I don't want it to go anywhere. But at the same time, it's such a feat to be able to keep the audience engaged to the point where they give a shit. Forget about your believability because, I mean, after 2 years, it's believable no matter what if you suspend disbelief and believe in wrestling anyway.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So, now that I think of it, Hulk Hogan's first title run was really long too.
3 years.
But yeah, but the formula was different. So Hulk Hogan.
Oh, his first title run I think was like 380 something days. It was almost Cena's title run. Cena was like 383 and he was 381.
But it was that kind of was like how Brock Lesnar's title run was.
Brock Lesnar was 6 months.
No. One of them was like almost a year, but he had only defended it 10 times. This was during a time where you basically had to pay to see the champion wrestle.
Yeah.
So
are you talking when he was Universal Champion?
Was it? Yeah, I think it was Universal Champion.
He had it for 560 something days. So it was a year and a half.
But he only defended it like 10
defended
or 12
it like
times.
9 times. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So right now, I believe that Roman has transcended to that. He's not.
Oh, he is. He's an attraction level now. He's an Andre. You don't need him on every pay-per-view. Oh. Sorry, mic difficulties from excitement.
There you go.
You don't need him on every pay-per-view. You don't need him on every Raw or SmackDown. You need him when it counts. You need him at WrestleMania. You need him at Royal Rumble. You need him at War Games Survivor Series.
Yep.
You need him at the big ones. But you don't need him at every single one because you also give other people a chance to step up to the plate. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like what AEW is doing right now. Sorry. It's what AEW is doing right now at MJF. I noticed on Dynamite he wasn't on the last Dynamite because they're keeping it fresh.
Yeah, I agree with that. And you know, well, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see where
it's really going to be interesting. I mean, does I keep calling him Jake Paul. Does Logan Paul go away for a while since he lost tonight, or does he stay on the roster and just go on to the next thing? Does he come out and give Roman his props?
Well, yeah. I mean, who's next? Basically, you know,
I'm telling you, Seth Rollins all over. Logan Paul.
No, I mean, who's next for Roman?
Oh Jesus! I think Roman needs to take a break.
He would likely will. Do you think he'll be? He's not going to be at Survivor Series.
He doesn't need to be in War Games. No. So I would take the break until
Rumble.
Do they have a December pay-per-view anymore? Or they can it? Because I thought Tables, Ladders, and Chairs is gone.
I think TLC
and Day One's gone. You said
Day One's gone.
Yep, good.
I know Triple H they canceled a few pay-per-views.
He canceled like 6.
But they're thinking about bringing back King of the Ring, from my understanding.
Yeah, I remember that. That would be great.
I don't. Who knows? I don't think we see Roman until Royal Rumble though, and I think that's an appropriate vacation for him.
So what would that be? A year? I mean, a year. That would be a month and a half.
Yeah. He makes his appearances, but you still keep him fresh. And,
yeah.
And
because honestly, right now, without The Rock or Cody, you don't have any opponent with them unless they do a short program and supercharge Sammy. But you'll always know that the end is in doubt with that. So,
but let him marinate. And Hunter, I think you know better. I think you know what to do. You've done a great job since taking over for the legendary Vince. And
he's done amazing so far. Listen, he has made WWE watchable in a span of less than 2 months. Not just watchable, but enjoyable again. And that is a testament to him.
Sure is. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you for listening to our tangents. Mm-hmm. We ranked rated the main event, both three count, which solid is the highest, solid 3. Yeah. The best match on the card. By far. Rewatchable 100% of the time. You know, Joey's ready to knock out.
Yeah, I'm wiped. But extremely rewatchable.
Yes, sir. Well, gang, thanks for listening to the SmarkTank Revolution. Thanks to all our new subscribers. Content will be coming, episodes of the Essentials and any other rants that we like. You guys will see it soon. Again, thanks for listening. We're out into the next one.